song's got to start with "I respect that," but I
Live.
figure what better
Go
way?
ahead, bro.
Oh,
Oh.
almost had a spoiler on the back. Yo, what's
Hey,
good? What's good, man?
what's going on? What's going
Shit,
on?
bruh. It's been a minute now. We had some little technical difficulties last week, but we back at it like a motherfucking crack
We
addict this
did.
week, bruh.
We did have little difficulties last week, but we were doing some
But
other projects, which we will talk about
yes,
later.
sir. Yes, sir. That more of that to come, bro. We were working on some other
Yes.
content. Anywho, bro, what's good? What's been up with the last 2 weeks?
Hey, bro. Nothing much. Work obviously fucking slain. You know how it goes.
Hmm.
Um, obviously school fucking whooping my ass. I had a fucking test the other day, and everybody did so bad on the test that the guy's like, "Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna delete that one. We'll try again another time." Like,
Bro,
bro,
I'm telling you, dude, it's this whole online shit.
it's hard, bro. It's really rough. They don't understand that shit's actually fucking hard.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. I think I went over that last time. Like, bro, online classes is just. Oh damn, my phone's at 4%. I didn't even put it on a charger. Online classes, bro. There's something else, especially if you're not used to it, or if rely a lot on being able to see exactly what's going on.
It's
I myself wasn't a fan of online classes.
it's rough, my guy. Like it really is.
For sure, absolutely. But yeah, bro, I agree, dude. Work has been absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
You got
I
your
must,
essential workers over here.
bro. Yo, bro, we essential, dog. But the last few days, it started to die down. People are actually
Yeah,
starting to
it's
take this a
pretty.
little bit serious. So people
Mhm.
are staying home, especially. I don't know if it was statewide, but there was like an Amber Alert type of issue where it was issued like people over 65 should stay home. And
I didn't
so
get
like
that.
ever since then, well maybe it's just where I am, but like everyone like dude, the whole fucking store is like like everyone's phones is going off. So yeah, they like if you're 65 or over, please stay home. We would like you to stay home or whatever. So that had happened, and then
Yeah,
finally
the
people like
governor finally decided to do actual lockdown curfew to
about
begin.
fucking time.
Yeah,
What was that starting Friday, right?
it's Thursday at 12 a.m.
Because they say so. From what I heard it's Thursday midnight.
Yeah, Thursday
But
11:59, so that's Friday 12 a.m.
okay, yeah, because I was gonna say that sounds like it's Thursday morning. So okay, so it is. Yeah, it is Thursday going to Friday. I got
Yeah,
you.
so I mean that sucks for us because like tomorrow's gonna be fucking hell at work.
I know, bro. Like, so
It's
once
gonna
that
be
was announced
hell.
today, like it was such a smooth day, bro. Once that was announced, dude, absolute fucking
Chaos,
chaos, bro,
dude.
at the
It's
store.
I
Yeah.
didn't work today, which I'm very happy I didn't work today. And my fucking god.
Bro, so I was at the service desk, right?
Mm.
And so recently, since we're not doing any more returns or
Oh,
exchanges, for those who
great!
don't
It's
know,
so great. You know how good it
Target
is.
issued. Oh, bro, I love saying no to
Saying
people.
no to people. Our guest services is actually just closed. Like we're not doing transactions. We're not doing. If you don't have a pickup, then you got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's basically how it is too. So
Oh,
like,
it's
for
amazing.
those who don't know, Target at the moment has a policy where we're no longer accepting returns or exchanges until the 16th of April. I hope that's how is it how yours is too, the 16th of April?
Yeah, 16th.
Okay. Yeah, so that there's that going on. So like the only thing we would have to do at the service desk is order pickups and drive ups
Yeah,
because we
we're
don't
in
have like
charge
an
of the
actual
drive
driver.
ups.
Bro, I
Yeah,
kid you
hot.
not, dude. At one
It's
point today, there was 6 people that all came at once.
yeah. That's been happening. It's too fucking
And
hot
that
outside
happened
for that shit.
twice. It happened twice, bro. It
It's
like drives
too
have been
fucking hot
insane.
outside for that shit.
Yeah,
And I
so
have to wear a jacket for the next like 3 days. Shit's hot.
hey, so yeah, so like all the guest service people they were been doing that, so I was like, fuck that, I'm wearing shorts. Like I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
prepared to be going outside all the time, and I'm so glad I did. So like I came in, I wore shorts, um, and yeah, dude, I was just running out and in and out and in all fucking shift, bro. There was at one point like so my team lead all she basically was doing was watching self checkout because you've been to my Target how it's only one side, so like all
I've
there
been in
is
there for
is
like 1 minute.
There's like maybe
Yeah.
5 registers. Like we have like 5 registers, so it's literally simple. So like our team lead, they kind of basically watch self checkout, and then at the same time, they if anyone needs help, then they go and help. So like my team lead, all she was doing like the whole fucking time I was busting my ass was
Mm.
after each guest, she would wipe down self checkout. Like so, like we have a thing where we have to wipe it down after
Yeah,
every person.
after
So
everybody.
that's all the fuck she was doing, bro. While we had like bro, we had like so many people on lane. Like, bitch, have one of these people do it, and you can help me out, or have one of them at least help me out. So there was at one point I went up, and it was my team lead and a few of my other friends, and they were all standing there. I walk up, I'm like, yo, my fucking back hurts right now. They go, well, what happened? You hurt yourself? I said, nah, from carrying this fucking front end the whole day. I was like, I've been carrying this front end on my fucking back the whole day, bitch. What you mean? I'm doing everything.
Bro, this shit sucks, dude. To be a fucking guest services team member, fucking suck. And it's so stupid, bro. My
Mm.
fucking team lead, he's putting all of our fucking like senior citizens up there. It's like, bro, they don't want to fucking go outside,
Hell fucking no. Like, those should be the last fucking people to do it.
bro. I don't know if it's hot over there like it is over here, but
Oh, it's fucking hot, yeah.
fucking 90 degrees. I'm like, yo,
Like,
it's
get me the fuck inside.
it's too hot out here for this shit.
Bro, I'm saying, that's why I'm so glad I wore shorts today.
I can't wear shorts.
Damn, bro. See, and then, my main position wears shorts, so, like, they already used to me always wearing shorts and shit, bro. It's so funny. Yo, so today he said not to tell, but fuck it, dude. No one at my work is gonna be watching this, bro. So there's 2 card people. It's me and then this other kid, right? So he was doing cards today, obviously, since I wasn't. And so he was telling me a story. He goes, yo, so I was grabbing carts outside, and all of a sudden I start feeling like the car pusher like stop, like it's slowing down. He says I turn around, and the car pusher detached and rammed right in the fucking side of this one car. And I go, oh fuck. He goes, yeah, bro, it was this Lexus SUV. I go, was it charcoal gray? He goes, yeah. I go, oh! I start freaking out, but it was our store director's car. Bro, he goes, no way! Oh my god! So he said he ran over there, didn't even leave a scratch. He said he rammed that shit as fast as the car pusher goes, and like he saw the whole car like shake. But he went over there, he was freaking out, but nothing happened. So he pretended like nothing happened.
What
But
the
bro,
fuck?
I'm like, dude, that's the director's car, bro. I was like, yo, imagine having to explain that to her. Like, that's some wild shit.
You literally go to like your GST, be like, hey, I accidentally hit a car. All right. Call the store director. Hey, I hit a car. All right, what car? What's the license plate? You read out their license plate.
So yeah, this is gonna be your last day here.
Yeah, right.
I don't think you're suitable to be running that cart pusher anymore. But like, so the cart pusher is weird. Like ours, it like turns to the right. Like that bitch is broken. So like, if the cart pusher accidentally detaches from the rest of the carts, like it just veers to the right.
Shit.
And like you gotta notice that bitch, yeah. So, dude, but I was like, oh my god, dude, that's Jones' car. He goes, no. Anywho, we're getting a new store director soon anyway. So like our store director's retiring on Friday. Oh no, it was another. His name is Mike Nettie. It wasn't Mike Hernandez. Thank fucking God,
when you
bro.
said that, and I was like, "There's no way they made this guy fucking store director. They did not make you store."
Oh
director.
no.
No,
I know, bro.
So I was like,
you thought I was gonna say me?
Yeah. So I was like, Mike from 1760. I was just joking around. I guess I was right. I mean, half.
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, it says his name is. You don't find out. But it was like this ETL Mike who helped us with remodel, and so like I guess he like travels the country, and he only did remodels and shit, but like he wanted to settle down at a store, and then he got like approved to be a store director, so he was already familiar with our store. So I mean, he's a really nice dude, and he's young. He's like 30 something.
Good shit.
So he'll probably be there for a while.
I was like,
but yeah, bro.
My team lead, he's 22, younger than me. And then my store
Mm,
director is probably like 30, 40.
yeah, bro. But it's funny because like there's this older couple whose son actually went to UCF, so like she knows Waterford.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first told them I came from Waterford, they were like, "Wow, what a beautiful store that is." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, bro, I came
Hey,
from the."
that's where we start.
So yeah, so like, and then I always told them like I told them like how everything was. Our store director was so strict on the ETLs that the ETLs were so strict on us team members. So like, and everything was in place. And like she was talking, she was like, yeah, like that's honestly like a beautiful store. Like everything is so clean, everything is spotless. And I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how it fucking
you
should
work
be.
till 3 in the morning to come back at 8.
Yeah, but dude, I was telling that story, and my team lead didn't believe me about that. Like my GSTL, she didn't believe me. She's
Oh,
like,
they don't believe me either.
that I know they're like that's not legal. They're not allowed to. And I'm like, go fucking spend a week up there.
You go
But
try.
I was like, when I found out it was Mike, I was like telling people, I'm like, yo, this better not be my old store director, because I was like, I promise you this, if he is store director, like even hypothetically, like say we didn't, I was like, if you guys were ever to have this store director after having the store director we had, I was like, I promise you guys would not last a month. You guys would absolutely quit.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Like like going from Mike to what I have now is like so relaxing. Like I was so glad when I got to my new target how like laid back they were. And some of my team members were probably like, well, he's probably like that now. Like Target's kind of relaxed. Like, and I'm like, no, no
No,
way, in the fucking hell.
no.
And then so I actually have a team member who worked at the Colonial Target,
Mm.
the Target on Colonial, and he said that Mike used to, because he knows who Mike is. He said Mike used to visit other Targets and tell their store director what they need to be doing. And I'm like, I had no fucking clue about that. Like,
He
Mike,
fucking
bitch, stay in your
he
lane.
sounds like that guy.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, wow, I didn't know that. He goes, yeah, I know who fuck Mike Hernandez is. Fuck that guy. And I'm like, yeah,
Fuck
fuck
that
that
guy.
guy.
Fuck that guy.
uh,
No, yeah, I used to tell like
bro.
some of the softline people, they were like, if you're looking for more hours, why won't you come to softline? I was like, listen, there's nothing against you guys. There's nothing against any of you guys in this store. I fucking hate softlines. It's not you guys. It's in my old store. If you closed guest services or you closed as a GSTO, you had to stay and help softlines close until you're about to hit compliance, which would be around like
Literally, as
3 in the morning. And
because their
then,
shifts were scheduled to where it'd be like 3 in the morning.
yeah, they won't come in until like 7. And then they'll take a
Mm-hmm.
meal. Like our cashiers will come in at 7, but don't take a meal, so they had to leave by
Mm-hmm.
12:45.
Yeah, exactly. Because then they would hit a compliance at 1.
So it was like, I was like, I fucking hate softlines. Like I'll never work fucking softlines in my life, just because I had to stay
Mm-hmm.
there till 3 in the morning. And if I open guest services the next day, it wasn't only
Back at it
bad.
at 7:45.
It wasn't only bad that I was scheduled at 12 and then had to come back at 7:45. It's bad that I was scheduled at 12, stayed to 3, and then came back at 7:45.
Mm-hmm. Talk about a fuck sleep schedule. To this day, I blame Waterford Lakes for that shit.
Waterford Lakes and fucking Fortnite.
Facts. I was about to say, and because that was about the same time period.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. But yeah, so like I was saying that, and they were like, "Wait," like my team lead was like, "Wait, like you were scheduled till 12, but you would stay till 3. What a waste of payroll, staying that extra 3 hours." And I'm like, um, go look at the numbers that our store did,
We ain't
and
wasting
we
payroll.
had the payroll for
We
that
were not
shit because
wasting payroll.
we fucking had sales goal every fucking day, bro. Do you remember the amount of red cards and shit we would also get
Mm-hmm.
a day? It would be like 16 a day. My store is lucky to get 16 in a week.
My store's lucky to get 16 in a year.
Bro,
We've been getting red
it's
cards at my
like,
store too pretty well. But people don't understand is it's easy to get red cards over there because that's a college. So you get freshmen every year. And
mm-hmm,
then you get transfers that gets their own red cards. And then you get these college kids that wants to try to build up their credit. So they try to get a credit card with Target because they shop at Target a lot. So it's like we get that. Where I work in a fucking rich old town. Half rich, half ghetto. So either ghetto people do not trust this place, or the rich people already got it.
Hmm. Exactly.
So it's like you can't ask the same fucking person 17 times a week. Hey, you want to get a red card?
Bro, I know, and it's like it'll come naturally. Like I literally tell them, I'm like, can't be forcing it upon people. It come
No.
naturally. And bro, yesterday, um, it was funny because there was a group of us. We were standing at like self checkout. We were kind of chit chatting, and I just so happened to be on the end closest to the door, and a lady walked in, and she came up to me and she goes, "Hi, I have a question." I'm like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And she goes, "I'm interested in signing up for your Target card." And I said, "Oh, okay. Would you like to do the debit or the credit?" She said, "The credit." I said, "Follow me. I'll help you out." Little did she know is that's a motherfucking bonus right there, even though it's not really a
You
bonus.
don't
But
get
like,
shit. You get a good
yeah, I
job.
know. Yeah, I know. So then, my GSTL, I went out to my GSTL. She said, I said, "You're welcome. I've contributed enough to this team already." And she goes, "What do you mean? You contribute every day?" And I say, "Look, bro, I just got a red card." She goes, "Well, why can't you get me one every day? Like, bitch,
Then
that
shut the
ain't doesn't
fuck up.
happen every day.
No,
Yeah,
shut
get
the
the
fuck
fuck out
up.
of here."
Shut the
She's,
fuck up.
and what's funny is the rare times where I will cashier, she'll pull me. She goes, "Alex, um, I'm expecting 3 red cards from everyone," and I'm like, "You expect 3 red cards from everyone, bitch? You're lucky to get 3 red cards today alone."
Bro, you can fire me today. One of these motherfuckers get 3 red cards in one day.
I'm saying, like, we have this old guy who he gets usually like 3 or 4 a day, but he he doesn't like he kind of sells it as like a rewards program.
Bro, what was
Like
that?
bro,
Veronica.
Veronica,
Bro,
you remember
my
that chick?
god.
Bro, she used to get 11 in a day.
But she was just like, oh, I need your ID. She
Yeah,
would take
yeah,
someone
exactly.
ID and fucking filled all that shit out for them. I'll be like, bro.
I,
And then they come like a month later, like, I want to cancel this. I didn't ask for this.
I know, like, we can't do that. You gotta call them. But then they get mad and it's like, Veronica, but you can't be doing that. But no one would ever say anything because she's getting red
It
cards, and
made the
that's all the
numbers look
fucking
good.
Target. Yeah, that's all the Target really cares about. So,
All right, bro. Enough about work. Enough about work.
bro, they just down to that. Yeah, fuck Target.
Enough about work. So last week, what happened last week?
What you mean?
Well, what project did we work on? But that ugly ass smile, dog. It's fucking straight over.
I started. So we actually dedicated last week. You know, we whipped a little something up. Whipped up a little food. We became little chefs.
Little food. You're right. You're right.
But what kind of food, you may ask? Good old soup.
Good old soup. All right.
So yes,
moral of the story. Oh, I guess that's it. Because you're pulling my tail.
I'm beating around the bush.
You're fucking shagging my cock.
Blue balls on that bitch.
Like
I'm still stalling this shit.
So basically one day I was at work and I saw someone drinking soup. Like there's literally you can buy soup in a little cup that you can drink. I didn't know that. So I thought that shit was dope, and I told myself 2020 I'm gonna release one song. Cause we always talk about making music and stuff, but you're like, if you go out there, there's no songs of us on it. So it was like people were like, you fucking lying. Like, we're not lying. We do make music. We just never post it. It stays in the basement. So I was like, 2020, I'm releasing one song. So I told this girl I was gonna make a song called Sippin Soup. I didn't want to do it by myself, so I was like, let me hit up some of my boys really quick. I hit up my best friend that lives here because I thought it would be easier. I was like, yo, you want to do this song? He goes, I don't really want to rap on it, but I'll do it. I was like, all right, if you want to participate a little bit, all right, dope. I need someone that, I know that will rap on it with me. So I hit up my boy over here, Naz, because we tried making music before with each other.
And the rest of that is history.
The rest of that is history. And so
yeah,
Naz said he's down, and we made a fucking song in like one day.
Yeah, instead of doing the podcast yesterday, we were all in a Discord call whipping up a little song.
Yep.
And I'd say that's a little banger. And also, Chapo, I got some news for you about the song.
Oh.
So you know how we have a little gap that needs to be filled?
Mm.
Let's just say someone volunteered to fill in that gap and they sent me some work and I'm actually in the process of
Hold up.
possibly putting it in there.
Hold up. Hold up. Do I know this person?
Well, let's just say they had to send it to me. They couldn't record it here.
I think I know who it is. Do they make it drip?
Yeah, the drip.
Yeah.
I didn't catch on to that reference. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
so
That's what
so
I'm
it was literally
talking about.
he whipped out 4 lines real quick, and then so he recorded it. I don't know how he recorded it, but
Mm.
I'm gonna have to have him redo it. And I actually haven't told him that he has to redo it because I literally just checked it out this morning before I went to work. So I gotta tell him to redo it.
You're gonna
But
have to send me that shit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
send
So
it or
like,
play it through there.
bro, it's the way he recorded it. It sounds like he's trying to hide it from his roommates. Like he's whispering into the mic, and I'm like, bitch, say that with some confidence.
Like, speak with your chest.
Exactly, bro. I said, fuck your roommates. Say that shit with some confidence. So that was actually the first time. Then he redid it, and it still sounds the same. So I'm like, all right, now I gotta tell you, bro. Like, you need to fucking.
What you call it? That's how it was when Eric came over to my house, so we can start recording. I was like, all right, bro. We turn off everything so there's no noise or anything. I was like, all right. Everybody was home because the whole quarantine thing or whatever the fuck it's called. And bro, this man just I was like, oh my god, we're going all in. Fuck it, let's go, dog. Bro, that man started screaming into the mic, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna follow up.
I'm about it, bro. That's what's up.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The song is called Sippin Soup.
Yeah, for those of you, if you didn't catch the reference, we were talking about earlier.
It's called Sippin Soup. And yo, it's a fucking banger if I'm not gonna say so myself.
It's fire, bro. We killed it. Y'all killed that shit.
I think we.
I respect that.
Damn, y'all killed that shit. I respect that. I'm not gonna say that's your verses, but hey, listen.
Oof.
Listen.
Oof, dude, this is exciting. 2020 about to be popping,
it's
dog.
so great. We're about to do another one because there's a challenge going around.
Mm-hmm.
So we might do that and do a challenge. But if we don't do that, obviously we're gonna make more music no matter what. We're making a.
You already know, bro.
We're gonna have an album full of fucking EPs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna make a mixtape.
So, hey, so how is everything that's going on? I guess, how's your dad doing with work?
You broke up, bro. I couldn't hear anything you said.
Oh, okay. I said so. We'll get off this topic. You know, how is everything that's going on? Like, how is that affecting you at home and shit? Like your family and shit.
It's really funny though because I guess like my dad still goes to work. His boss said we ain't closing until like they come knocking on my door saying, "Hey, you gotta shut it down."
Until they make you.
Yeah. My grandma's not working because she works in the salon, so obviously, and she works for like rich people, so they don't want to be part of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather's been retired. Obviously, schools are shut down. They're all online, so my sister's always home. And then I still work because I'm an essential worker.
Yes, sir.
I'm an essential worker, so it's funny. Every time I go home, my grandma's like, "Please be careful. If you get sick, you can't come back." So it's funny. So like I try to go see my other side of my family because I don't live with my mom's side. If you guys don't know, so I try to go see them like at least like once a week. I don't try to spend too much time there because I don't want to get like anybody sick over there. If I do get sick, because my aunt works. My aunt does work. Everybody else is out of work. My aunt works. I think my mom works too, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'm just trying to like keep the amount of people I talk to very low. There's like other stuff that plays a factor because like the other day I went to the movies, but I went to the drive-in because quarantine's important, guys. So I went to the drive-in, so you stay in your own
Social
car and watch the movie. What you say?
facts.
You broke up. What do
I
you say?
said social distancing. Gotta
Yeah,
practice that shit.
exactly. So we went to the drive-in where we stayed in our own car.
Facts, bro. Yup.
So
We ain't trying to spread nothing.
exactly. I'm not trying to spread anything, but I'm not trying to sit at home either. So
Hmm. Yeah, for real.
how's your family
On
doing?
my, I about to say on my end, poor grandma, bro. Like she can't go anywhere. So recently, I had to do all the shopping. Like she just wrote down a list. I spent a day shopping. I went
Mm,
to like Walmart, Publix, Sam's Clubs. I went like all the places that she usually goes, and like so she can't leave the house, and then no one can come over either. We're trying to reduce the amount of people that come over. So like no one's coming over. So poor grandma's just been sitting here watching
oh, your
TV and
grandmother
shit, and like
is a little bit older. You're right. I
yeah,
mean, like
yeah,
I said,
she's
Eric came over
she's
to
82,
record.
so
Obviously, I
hmm
invite my people over all the time.
yeah, so yeah, and yeah, that's another thing. Like I'm not because of that shit. So that happened. And then like I've been working crazy hours, so like I'm not used to
Mm,
working 8 hour shifts, but the last week or so I've been getting 1 to 9:30, and I usually work like 3 to 10. So I wake up at around 12, and then I have 12 to like 2:45. Eat, chat with grandma, whatever. But now it's like I wake up at 12, go to work by 1. So I'm not able to spend much time with her anymore right now. And then my mom and my sister, they work together. They work for a catering at the university. So
mm,
the university shut down, so they're out of employment and shit. So they both applied to Target. I got my sister an interview because she applied first, and then so she had her interview. They were like, we'll call you later. We got a few more interviews and shit. Never called her back. And then like I had another friend who he was seasonal for Christmas time, where they were gonna rehire him. So like they were like, all right, we'll get back to you. They never called him back. So I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like you guys say you keep needing to hire people, but y'all ain't hiring people. Like you ain't getting back to no one. So anywho, my dad ended up getting my sister a job at Lowe's because he's the assistant manager at the Lowe's by us. So my
right.
dad was able to get my sister a job, but I don't know what my mom's doing. I told her to call. I said, "Yo, call, ask her to review your application with HR," and I don't think she's done it yet. So, and then my dad, he's technically also an essential, so he still got his job.
Right. That's good though.
So,
That's good. That's good.
yeah,
Your
that's
grandma's
about it.
feeling
And
good though. Like that's
yeah,
good.
she's still chilling.
That's good. That's what's important.
And then Andrew, he in Poland. He was in Poland, and then he was supposed to go from Poland to Germany, but they closed down the borders, so he's stuck in Poland. And Aloha, my black brother, he's stuck in Italy.
Stuck in Italy.
We know his situation last time.
All right. Too bad Brandon couldn't stay in South Africa. I'm just
I
joking.
know. Out of all people, the asshole had to go
I'm
back.
just joking. We're happy you're
Oh,
back,
the amount of
Brandon. We're happy you're back.
yeah. We pick on you so much, but you deserve it. You
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 really
asked
do
for it.
sometimes. You really do. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. You do deserve a lot of it. A lot of times. Um, but
Hey, bro, it be like that sometimes, though.
facts, heavy facts. But with all this extra time, obviously you work, but now we have obviously all you ever did was work. I'm not trying to call you out that you didn't go to school or anything.
hmm
But now that you have like time, have you been working on any other projects?
Um, projects, classified. I got
Classified. Oh.
I got some classified information. We'll have to talk off stream because I guess I forgot to tell you. So
Oh.
we'll talk about that off stream.
Ah, nice
However,
damage, bro. I like that.
bro, Skyler actually talked to me earlier today. Like
Mm.
and he works out of salon, so they closed his shit down a while ago. He's like, bro, I just went to Walmart. I'm like, what'd you go to Walmart for? He goes, well, I bought some adult coloring books. I bought some puzzles. I bought like an activity book. I'm like, oh, so you bored.
Like fucking guy, dude. Tell you
the
that.
other day, the other day I had off, so like, I under my desk I have my PC, my PS4,
The one
and
that doesn't
my
work.
yeah, literally just sits there.
Bro, have
My
you gone to
PC.
Best Buy to get a PSU?
Well, now I can't,
You,
but no,
curbside.
I didn't.
Curbside is still a thing for Best Buy.
Mmm.
I'm just
Mmm.
saying, Chief.
We'll have to test. We'll have to discuss that. Anywho, so like I had all that shit under my desk, all these wires tangled up. So the other day I spent like 20 minutes like really organizing my shit. Like I had the what are they called? The wire ties. You know what I'm talking
Mm.
about? So like I rolled a bunch of wires up, tied them together, and like I attached it to whatever system I was on, and then like I removed my PC because that's not working. So like that's not under my desk anymore right now. So I did a lot of like cable management and like cleaning up under there. Like before, I wasn't even able to put my legs under my desk, but now I actually can
Well, you see
because I
my
had
you
my
see my
fucking
desk. My desk is fucking huge.
yeah. I know I have a small ass desk.
I have a crafting desk because I'm an artist.
hmm I'm trying to upgrade my desk to be honest, but
I don't know, bro. Your room is hella fucking small, guy.
dude, I was about to say if I were to, I would have to. I'd
Get
have to
rid
get
of
rid of
it.
this bitch
Yeah.
and get like a smaller dresser
See, I want to get rid of
because
that back there, but it's not
uh
mine, so I can't get rid of it. And I want to rearrange my whole fucking room, but I can't because a lot of this shit is not mine.
yeah, like I want an L-shaped desk to go in the corner.
I always wanted one, but I was like, damn, bro, that's just so inconvenient. Well, one, I don't have a laptop, so I don't really need one. And then two, I'll want to play at the L, which is very fucking uncomfortable. So except for like an L
True.
shape, if you get a curved desk, so you can play
Like
like
a
a
C,
curve,
yeah.
yeah, like a C
I
type
got
dude.
you.
Yeah, I'll be legit.
Yeah, cause like I want more room, but like also
Oh, fuck.
when I do get my PC back, I got my one monitor here, one monitor here. I mean,
Mm.
obviously I ain't using it. I got my MacBook right now, but like I feel like it'd be perfect to have one like in front of me and then one off to the side. Like I don't know. I just feel
Okay,
like
ready?
I,
Boom. I'm looking at you. Then I'm back.
mm-hmm, exactly. So
Tomatoes.
like that's why I kind of wanted a new desk. But anyway, bro, yeah, my room is too small at the moment. Well, not that it's too small. My fucking bed is just too big. If ladies, trying to holler at your boy. Nah, bro, I got like a normal size room with a large ass fucking bed, and then this large ass wardrobe. Like, it was all this shit is from my grandma's house, and you've been to my old grandma's house,
I
like.
have. I haven't been to that house yet.
Yeah, like all my grandma's old house, like the generic, like the normal bedrooms were like master size bedrooms. Like it was
Mm.
huge fucking house. And so like all their shit, like all the furniture in their rooms, they're just large to fill in the space at the old house. So like we brought it into my house and I have one little pathway from the door coming in here. And that was like one of the big things when we were trying to find the new house is my grandma wanted to be able to not only fit her dining room set in the dining room, but
Mm.
also her bedroom set in her bedroom. And like we went through so many houses like all right, we can't do that just because of this specific like thing. And like my grandma was set in stone. She doesn't want to get rid of her dining room set and she doesn't want to get rid of her
Or bedroom.
bedroom set. So like it was like we were being super picky with a new house to find, and this one we were like, okay, we could definitely make it work, and we were able to make it work. Which her room, like surprisingly, was able to fit all of her bedroom shit, and like she had a huge room at the old house, but everything surprisingly fit here. So
That's dope.
hey,
That's
that's
dope.
all that matters.
Um, I've been working on a few projects.
All right, let's see.
Obviously, money coming in hard now with them hours.
Hmm.
That's fucking
Facts, bro. I
disgusting.
got 32 net last week, 40 this
I got
week,
40 last
38
week.
next week.
I got 40 last week. 30. I got 40, 40. So that was one paycheck. This paycheck that we're gonna get not next week, but the following week, I think. No, next week.
Yeah, it'll be next week because not this
So
week.
it'll be 30. This week is 37. Next week is 30. I might pick up another shift. I don't know. So I've been working on my car a lot more, and
Good. Nice.
I bought a few other things, and I just want to say I brought something back. Some of you may know, some of
Mm.
me you not know. I brought.
Oh, I was about to say, I got a feeling I know that.
Oh, my light's gonna fuck it up.
Let's go.
So my old car, I had a Dragon Ball shift knob.
This is the car that I met you in.
Yeah. So I was like always like, damn, I gotta get a new shift knob. I was like, which one should I get? Because there was another one that I really liked, and if any car people do watch this, they know what JDM means. It's like a Japanese like car modification group that we consider ourselves. So I was gonna get a shift knob that was a regular shift knob that had the numbers of my shifts, but all in Japanese. I was like, should I get that or should I get the Dragon Ball? Everybody's like,
I
yo.
voted for the Dragon
Everybody's
Ball.
like, yo, you gotta bring the Dragon Ball back. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, bro,
fuck,
that
let's
shit was
bring
just
it back.
nostalgic,
I was
dog.
like, I guess let's bring it back. So I brought that back. I bought. I guess I don't have it. I had it. It was like a little bolt I bought. It's probably on my desk over there. That was supposed to like clear out the gap, but the shit fucking covered the whole thread. So I was like, I couldn't even use it. So I was pretty upset about it. You know, and obviously music. We've been going hard on music. And something like we said we're gonna talk a little later tonight. Probably not on stream, but merch. I've been whipping up a lot of merch ideas.
Yeah, we definitely. We were just bringing that up. We gotta give the people what they want, and the people have been asking. So
So
we coming. So yeah, we'll definitely be whipping that up after the episode tonight.
I'm actually looking anytime I do modify my car to actually make a little vlog about it.
Bro, you should get a little recording and shit in it.
Yeah, so like do an unboxing of what I get and then tutorials on how to put it in your car.
Nice.
Some simple shit.
I haven't been able to go graphing lately, which is what we call getting autographs. So I do got a few recent pickups that I bought. I'll go ahead and grab them real quick. These I bought these bitches off the artist website. Boom, number one. It's a little CD booklet. My girlfriend, Selena Gomez. About to get a little frame for that bitch. And then these two just came in the other day. The Weekend, boy. Yes, sir. And then tomorrow, I'm actually supposed to be getting a package from Lil Wayne's website. He did like a limited time sale on The Funeral. You know, his funeral album he just came on. Like they were doing signed CD booklets, but in some of my autograph pages that I'm in, some people have already gotten theirs, and they're them to be fake. That Lil Wayne didn't sign them, so it's interesting to see how this turns out. Damn. Because there's so like there's a whole bunch of like authentic. You pay them, they'll give them like they'll either pass it or deny it. Like if it passes, that means that it was genuinely signed by the person. And so like there's this company called Beckett, and they're one of the top companies. And the main guy he's actually, you ever watch Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
He's actually one of the guys that they sometimes bring in to look at autographs and shit. So like he said, he made a tweet, like someone tweeted at him, they were like, hey, we're getting a bunch of different results on the Lil Wayne CDs, what do you think? And he replied, he goes, yeah, there's definitely a lot of variations and none seem to be actually him. So yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see whether or not Lil Wayne actually did sign these or not. So a lot of people, they already started emailing and, asking for their refund or like an explanation on what's going on with them. So we're just kind of waiting to hear back, but I get mine tomorrow. So I guess I'll see, because there's people are like, they'll post like, hey, what do you guys think about mine? And, they'll be like, oh, fake or whatever. But there have been a few people have said that theirs actually did look decent. Like they looked pretty close. So maybe he signed a few and was like, all right, I don't feel like signing the rest. And then like had one of his buddies or someone else, practice his signature, and then they started signing it.
Maybe.
But so some of them are coming back that they might be, and then most of them are failing.
That's
So,
fucking wild, bro.
but yeah, it's crazy. Like such a big artist like that, and he himself, I'm pretty sure he's like a collector of like memorabilia and shit. So
Oh,
like you'd think someone
100%.
like that, you think someone like that, they wouldn't want to fuck over their fans because what if he got fucked over by someone?
That's what, like, for me, like, anything that I have signed, I either have the proof of me being there, like the baseball, I have
Yes,
the
sir.
ticket, and all these posters, the jersey, and all this shit. I have pictures of me with the artist, so it's like it's
Mm-hmm.
authentic. That's how I prove, like, yeah, I was there. I actually have a picture of Toby Liu signing that poster for me.
Hell, fucking yeah. Well, that was such a fun time, dude. I was actually talking with Seabass, and actually today because I took him home from work, and Seabass was saying he goes, "Yo, bro, like." I really appreciate you taking me on that trip back in October. He's like, ever since then, like meeting Toby Lou, like Toby Lou gave him like inspirational words and shit. So like it's been making him like follow through with a lot of shit that he didn't want to follow through with or
Mm.
whatever. So like he's like that was my first like celebrity I've ever met, and it was like such a great experience. And he's like, he actually took one of my Cali Dad stickers too, and I'm like, hell yeah, he took a Cali Dad sticker. Boom! I got me one handy right on deck, boy.
Hey,
Cali Dad. And I was like, yeah, bro. Like, it was such a fun experience. Like the whole trip, like not only just meeting him and shit. Like it was just fun.
the trip
And
was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been better. I felt like if more of our group was there, like the land,
mm, I
cause
know, like right as we come to Orlando, people in
right,
Orlando
yeah,
like went home. Like,
yeah,
come
it
on, man.
sucked, and like that was like my birthday too. So I was
Yeah,
like,
we were supposed to have a whole huge ass party,
and nothing fucking happened.
but a few people came over and all they did was smoke the weed, and we were like, yeah, we don't do that, so
Yeah,
y'all
we're
can go
like,
enjoy it.
me and I sat in the corner watching Black Mirror, sipping on fucking
Watch
alcohol.
it. Yeah, exactly. With alcohol on FaceTime, and
With
he
alcohol on FaceTime, and he was
alcohol
smoking
was
vape,
drinking with us.
and he was vaping, but he was drinking too. And we're like, oh, cool. And that's
Yeah,
why it was the landshake only became between me and Naz at first, because we were sitting in the fucking corner doing nothing.
but I look over, this man's looking at me,
Mm.
and I look at him, and I'm sitting there looking for a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, but and then I went in for it.
And it got stuck.
And I was like, I have no clue what the fuck you want me to do right. Oh shit, bro. Wow. What a time to be alive, bro. I wish we could fucking make more memories. Like I
I
hope this shit
wish we
passes over
started
soon.
recording sooner. Like all of our shit, bro. Like, you know what I've been doing a lot of thing about skits that we can
Hmm.
do.
Oh yeah,
Bro, it
bro. Like
sucks that we live across the fucking state, bro.
I know it, and Russ was supposed to be announcing like updates this week, but he hasn't posted anything.
Bro,
Actually, that
and
was last week. He was
the
supposed
guy
to.
didn't
So
post, hasn't posted shit.
I know. So I'm curious to know. Like I guarantee he's gonna be delaying the concert. Like there's
I'm
no
so
way he's gonna
sad.
be. I know there's no way he's gonna be able to do all of his tours on the actual
I
day,
mean, if he
especially
does delay the concert, I mean, I won't be too sad. I mean, not really. I mean, all my summer classes are online, so I'll be straight no matter what.
Mhm. And the good thing is, like, I have up until I think a week before the Airbnb to cancel it to get a full refund. So we'll be
Mm.
chilling with that. So
I
we're
forgot
just I'm
about
just
that.
wait.
That's what I'm
I
saying. Like
know.
when people are like, "Oh, this Rush concert is gonna cancel," I was like, the thing is, I forgot about it. So if it does cancel, you know how much money I'm gonna be getting back?
Mm-hmm.
Like fuck, dude.
Yeah, you know how much money I'm gonna. But I mean, so they'll probably give us two options because when I was gonna see Little Skies back in 2017, I think it was
Mm.
2018. Dude, way before his blow up. We were supposed to see him, and literally the day of, he canceled. And they sent us an email. They were like, "Hey, he had to postpone. You can either wait for him to reschedule, or you can, ask for a refund and get your refund back." So we were like, "Fuck it, let's just do a refund." But so if they do like say like if they give the option to wait to reschedule, I'll probably wait to reschedule just because I'm not trying
For
to get the
Atlanta,
money back.
for Atlanta. If like
Yeah,
Miami,
yeah, for sure.
Miami, they're like, "Do you want to reschedule?" I'll be like, "Nah." I just give my sister her money back, and I take my money back.
Yeah, so like So I'll be like, nah, just wait to reschedule because I don't want to get the money back and then spend the money and then when time comes time to repurchase it, like not have the money, you
That's
know.
exactly what I would do.
So and I dropped
You dropped a lot more
fat
than me.
stacks. I dropped fat
You
stacks on
got
that
one
content because
ticket. You got one ticket. I got fucking three, and you still dropped more than me.
well, okay, so I got the general admission, the early entrance, and the meet and greet. I think it came out to like 280, sorry. Because it was $60 I think for a general admission plus 15 for the fast pass and then
I didn't get the fast
it
pass. I'm so
was
sad
and
about
then
that.
it I know, dude, and then it was 200 for the meet and greet.
I'm straight up Naruto running that bitch.
Bro, we got to get there. We'll have to get there super early so you, Emily, and Emily's friend, I think you guys are the only ones who didn't get it. Skylar, yeah, Skylar got it. Me, Skylar, and Brandon all got it. And then so like we'll have to get there so early that where you can get to the front of that line. That way, we'll try and get it as best as we can. We'll try
Yeah,
and
dude.
reserve that
If
front row.
not, it is what it is. Like I ain't gonna be fucking too sad about it.
Yeah, for sure. But bro, I'm so glad I didn't buy my Miami ticket yet. Like I slept on that bitch long enough.
No, I'm not. I'm not even really stressing about it because, like I said, if they postpone it, I'll just be like, all right, give me my money back. But other than that,
Yeah, and I heard baseball they're planning to start in June. Like at first it was pushed back 2 weeks, and then now they're pushing it back to most likely starting in June if they even play. And then they were like, "Yeah, we'll try." And then they also said that they're gonna try and get as many games in before Thanksgiving. So they're gonna be playing. And like, baseball, it usually ends in October. So if they're going all the way to Thanksgiving, that's the end of November. So they plan on committing.
Georgia closed down all their schools for the rest of the year.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe here they pushed it back to. I don't remember when they.
April 16th.
April, yeah, April 16th, yeah.
Everything's April 16th. But Georgia said, "Fuck that, school's done." It's done, bro.
Which
You're gonna
is,
be in school for like a month and then you're out. Like
I know.
a month and a half and then you're done. It's like fuck that. Might as well let them stay home.
Which I'm curious to know how everything's going to play out. They have the lockdown until for it's a 30-day lockdown,
It's a
so
30-day lockdown. Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to be pushing that back as well now because of that.
All I can say, I hope in about 10 minutes, Trump throws out like an emergency message, be like, April Fools, my guys, I got you. Fucking everything's good.
Oh, you mean like the coronavirus is just a joke puff?
No, like it's April 1st. It's April Fools.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping like he'll be like, April Fools. I was fucking with you boys. Dude,
Yeah,
this
we
year's been
actually
like
we
the
in good
worst
shape,
fucking April Fools. Like, dude, nothing happened.
bro. It's
I couldn't
like,
do shit, man. I remember
dude,
my
like,
favorite April Fools I think I did was junior year of high school. I finally moved back to Florida, and I was with Monty at the time. And like,
excuse me.
I told Monty I was like, hey, I'm moving back to Georgia because I can't live here anymore. And bro, I couldn't even finish my fucking sentence, and she started crying. I was like, whoa, it's April 1st. April Fool's, April Fool's. Like, chill. What the fuck? Like, why are you crying so much?
Bro, I forgot yesterday was April Fool's, so I missed out my opportunities to get some good pranks in.
Bro, it's so dead because of this fucking coronavirus.
I know.
Like, I didn't want to pull
Ain't able
April
to do
Fool's on my
shit.
girl now because I was like, I won't see her for another 30 days. As I shouldn't.
So I ain't trying to do nothing crazy.
Hell no.
Oh, yo, did I ever tell you the prank we pulled on one of my coworkers about
No.
Ebola?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I don't know if your target is like this, but everyone at my target, they seem to have all big mouths. Like you tell them one thing and the whole fucking store finds out about it. And so like that always happens. So I always said I came up to my coworker and I was like, "Yo, everything always spreads so fast at this store. Like one thing will get to pass on to around the whole store." So I said, "I'm trying to create like a fake rumor and tell someone about it and see how far it'll spread."
Oh, like what I did
And
to Julie?
I don't remember what you did.
I fucking told everybody that she has a mixtape coming out. And
Oh
all the
yeah.
new cashiers like, you make music?
So okay, so
What's her name?
that
Julia or
same
Julia?
coworker, Julia.
Oh, my bad. My
So
HR
that same
manager's Julia. Go, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead.
that's
Go ahead.
that you're good, bro. That same coworker that I said that to, we're pretty good
Mm.
friends. So I ended up out of nowhere. I don't know. I was like, she said something. I was like, wait, you have Ebola? And so I went over to my friend. I was like, yo, Shanice has Ebola. Pass that shit on. So he went to another girl, a girl that was at guest service, told her, but like, okay, so everyone knew this, but as a joke. And so even the girl Shanice, she even knew that I was spreading this as a joke. And so like if anyone came up, she'd be like, "Oh fuck you, Alex." So
Mm-hmm.
like she knew I was spreading that shit as a joke. But what she didn't know is we so like our target, they do like sympathy cards. Like if someone passes away, we'll do like a sympathy card where everyone will sign it, or if it's a like feel better card or whatever. So we got a get well soon card, and we had anyone who was working that night sign it, and they were like, yeah, and we had it at the service desk, and anyone like who came for their reshop or whatever, they went up there, they saw it, we had a sign next to it that said, Shanice has Ebola, please sign this card. And so like it was filled with nothing but like, oh, hopefully you get better soon, you'll get through this, don't worry.
Bro, what
And then
the
like we would sign
fuck?
it. So okay, so she knew we were spreading the rumor, but she didn't know about the card. So at the end of the night, I had to leave. I left at 7, so I wasn't closing, but the girl that made the card was closing. So she continued to get people to sign it and sign it and sign it. And I was like, please record this when you give it to her. So, so uh, um, they recorded it and they go, listen, Shanice, we know you have Ebola and we just want to apologize about it. And then like she looked at the camera, she goes, "Oh, Alex, I hate you, fuck you," or whatever. And then they whip out the card and they were like, "We had all of our coworkers sign this card for you." And I'm like, "Yes, dude, this is literally the greatest prank." And like it went way better than I could have ever expected
Right.
it to, bro. I was like, "This is the greatest prank I've ever pulled." Like I was so happy about it. And then like the next day we went into work and like we were telling people who weren't working that night about it, and they were like, "Oh man, I wish I was there. I wish I signed the card." And we were like, "Yo, it was insane and it was epic." I was so fucking proud of that shit.
That's funny. That's actually really good.
Yeah, dude. Hey, so that's what you gotta do. You gotta.
The only thing that happens in my story is like one of my GSTOs, he's blind. So when we get those signs in the dollar spot, like the little signs that people usually buy and hangs up, he takes like 5 of them and he hangs it on her door. And it'll be funny. I was like, "Be quiet, give me a kiss, let's cuddle." And like they're both married, so it's like, so she goes up to him and she goes, "You know, you just put a 'let's cuddle' sign on my door," and he goes, "Really?"
Well,
I couldn't see. Bro,
that's
this guy,
awesome.
bro, he pisses me off, man. He's because he uses his blindness as a joke, and it's like you don't know if you should laugh or like you should not laugh.
Oh yeah, so like
But
it's one of those
I'm really
uncomfortable.
good with him, so I laugh at him. And he goes, like he uses the text speech, so he'll call you into work, and so he'll be like, "Hey, can you come to work?" He'd be like, "Yeah," you know how people are like, "All right, see you later." The guy would text
Mhm.
me. He'll like use the text speech, or he'll text you, and he'd be like, "All right, I'll hear you later." Like, bro, why are you like this? Like,
I'll hear you later. That is awesome.
bro, he does the dumbest shit ever. And then, like, someone would be like, "Hey, can anybody go check if we have something in stock?" Michael's like, "Hey, you want me to go take a look?" And they're like, "No, you're okay. You can stay up there. We need you in the front lanes."
Oh,
This
that's
man is
awesome.
always fucking. It's the best thing ever. He's funny. I give it to him, bro. That man is funny as fuck. Because he uses blind, and then his best friend that also works there, who's also my neighbor. He's he's in a wheelchair,
Mhm.
so they be fucking going at each other all the time. The guy would be like, "Hey, Michael, can you go see if we have something?" And Michael would be like, "Oh yeah, how about you go walk and go check?" I'm like, "Oh my god, you guys gotta stop." You guys gotta stop. We're at work. This cannot happen. Like, you know that scary movie scene with the
Oh.
person with the hand and in the wheelchair? Bro, it's
Yeah.
exactly what that is, dude. It gets me going all the time. Like, when they go at it, I can't laugh. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is my manager and my
So
neighbor. Like, what do I do?
why don't you go walk? Oh, he a savage, savage. Wow,
Bro,
that's
they're
awesome.
fucking hilarious.
Bro, I talk reckless to my two of my team leads, like my front end team leads. Like there was one time I was just walking past service desk and the girl was like, "Hey Alex, can you come here real quick?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Are we allowed to?" Because the kid, he wanted to exchange $10 coins for a $10 bill. And I said, normally we wouldn't, but that's not my call. Call Christina, who was our GST at the time. So she called him. She comes up. She like, yeah, unfortunately we can't exchange money for money or whatever. But if you want to purchase something with the $10 or the dollar coins, you can use it. We're not going to deny that. We just can't exchange the money for money. So he goes, okay, no problem, thank you. So then he ends up leaving. So like all he wanted to do was exchange his dollar coins. So she goes, Christina, my team lead, she goes, why did that kid want to exchange dollar coins for a $10 bill? Like, you do the same thing. And so, me joking, I go, well, maybe his drug dealer doesn't accept dollar coins. He only accepts cash because I know I only accept cash. She turns to me, she goes, yeah, and back in the day, I didn't accept dollar coins either. I was like, oh, Christina, I see what you
Bro,
did there.
I be
And
doing
she's
that with my store manager all the time.
it's so much fun, and she's Hungarian too, so she got an accent. Like she talk like this. She got to
Oh,
talk
they
like she's
can't.
Russian.
No, don't stop. Stop.
So bro, she
We don't
yeah,
we
so
don't
anything
bully
she
people on
says,
this podcast, guys.
I ain't bullying, bro. I'm just explaining how like so
Okay, got it.
anything she says in general like has that accent, so it's like it's awesome. So like the fact she said that she didn't used to accept dollar coins back in the day anyway, so it's like wow, that was awesome.
But
And then like
mm,
I have another team lead that I always joke whenever she leaves, like so because sometimes they'll do a mid shift and they'll leave at 7. So I always joke, I'm like, yo, party starting at 7, pass it on, so like everyone will know that I said party starts at 7. She'll always find out. She goes, Alex, you're not having a fucking party when I leave, so stop. And so there was one day I was at self checkout. She's walking out the door, loud as I can. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're in the clear. Get the DJ out. She turns around. She goes, "What did you just say?" I said, "You thought I was joking? Hey, we really have a party when you leave." She goes, "I fucking hate you." And then so today, she opened. Christina was coming in to relieve her. So anytime she always like anytime it even gets closer to 7, I look at my watch like 6:58. I say, Gigi, you're almost out of here, aren't you? Or it'll be like 7:02. Gigi, it's 7 o'clock. Why are you still here? I'm like, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I'm ruining your party. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I gotta pay the
And
DJ
then,
by the hour, and it's 32 minutes ago.
and so today, Christina came up, and I was already having a conversation with Gigi. I turn and I go, oh, thank God, Christina, my lifesaver. You're here to save the day. Gigi goes, I fucking can't stand you. She goes, because she ended up making like I don't know, she makes the schedules now, and she always like scheduled her shift to have me, and like I jokingly was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? And then so when I said that today, she goes, you know what? Fine, I'm scheduling you with Christina from now on. You're not working again. And I'm like, thank you. That's all I had to be. That's all I had to do to finally get unscheduled with you. But I fuck with it so hard with that shit.
Nah, like I do
Oh,
that shit
dude, I be
too.
talking mad reckless. And then
But
one of my coworkers is like, "You were probably that kid in high school that always used to backtalk the teacher and get that teacher pissed." I was like, actually, in high school, I was a good kid. Like I never used to even talk in class.
nah, bro, like I do that too. Like, when you know how the store director they would like order food for us and stuff, and she was like,
Fuck no, my store doesn't do that shit.
"Oh, ours barely does it, but they do it sometimes." So like the store director came in and I was like, "Yo," we had Jimmy John's. Is that what it's called? The sub place.
Mm-hmm.
We had that, and then the next day I came in. She was eating her lunch, and I was going on my lunch. I was like, "Yo, Ashley, where the subs at?" She goes, "I don't know. Like, I gotta look for something that's cheap, can fill someone up, and let them work." And I was like, crack would do them great. It'll fill them up and give them the amount of energy you need. She's like,
Exactly.
She's like, but it's not cheap. And I was like, you got me there.
Mm.
I was like, well, I mean, I know a guy that knows a guy that knows. I'll sell you a kilo. It was like, I'm having this full-blown conversation in the middle of the fucking lunchroom. There's about like 20 people in there. Half of them are like new cashiers.
Yeah,
she's standing by the door, and I'm standing all the way in the back, and we're like yelling across. I was like, I will sell you a kilo. And everybody just looks at me like, what the fuck? And
bro, that actually,
the weirdest things happen to me at my job. Like, I'm not gonna fucking blow my own head up. I'm not that much of a good looking guy. I do think my hair makes me a lot more good looking. Obviously, you guys haven't seen it, but that curly effect does happen. Did I ever tell you about the time when some like guests call me daddy?
no, I don't think so. At least,
Bro, I was training this girl at guest services. They bought a TV and they wanted to carry out. So the car attendant was answering, and then the girl looks at me and she was like, "Hey, daddy, why won't you just do it?" It's like, listen, you better relax. I mean, I got you.
If I take you to your car, the TV ain't the only thing I'm loading up.
Her husband was there.
What the fuck?
Right? So this was like a little while back. This was like before Christmas. And so what you call it? So I went around and I went to go help him. And the guy's like, "Hold on, let me see how heavy this is." He picks up, "Bro, this shit's light, man. I got it." And I was like, "Oh, there's your husband. You got it, man." And she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, it's okay. Next time." And winks at me. I was like, I look over to the girl I'm training, and she's like bright red, trying to hold in her laughter. I'm like, you seen this shit? Bro, it's fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't fucking do anything. I don't fucking talk any type of way. Do you do the announcements at your store every 30 minutes?
Like the service desk?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like the we have an automated message that does it, like to stay 6 feet apart.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we haven't. That's how it was at first. We had to do it, but now we have an automated message for it.
We don't. So we have to personally do it. So I'll be doing that.
Mm.
Obviously, my voice does sound good over the radio for some reason, people say. And so when I do it, people are like, they'll come up and like, "You hear the machine?" I'm like, "That's not a machine. That's me." Like,
You mean this machine that sounds like me?
Oh, so that should be fucking getting me all the time when people are like, and then obviously the people that knows it's me, like, "Yo, you sound like shit." I'm like, "Fuck you. Don't hurt my feelings." And then one of the Target moms will come in and they'll be like, "No, I think you sound great." I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah, fuck off. I love Target moms. They the shit.
I love Target moms, and Target moms love me.
Okay. At that rate, I think this is a good time to end it. We can talk about it. What's it? Steak and
Good
Shake?
old Steak and Shake.
That's a good old
Wait,
Steak
are
and
they
Shake.
still open? Fuck it, dude. Who
We look at
cares?
the drive-thru.
Anywho, we go to the motherfucking drive-thru. We take that shit to go.
All right. Okay. All right. So
Yo, I haven't had Mountain Dew in a minute, bro. This shit got me pumped right now.
you're gonna have to take your sleeping pills. But now, guys, like always, we do appreciate you guys joining our stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well during the quarantine. Hey,
if you made it this far, we'll do this as a little test. If you made it this far, drop a comment what you gonna be doing during the lockdown or during the quarantine. We're curious to know what you guys will do for fun. To keep yourself entertained. So if you made it this far, it's a little test. Drop that shit down in the comments what you plan on doing during this time.
I like that.
And while you're there, might as well hit that button if you ain't subbed yet.
That button, hit that subscribe button. More content coming soon. We got shit on the way. 2020 is gonna be popping, and we're not talking about just coronavirus. We talking about content. Content.
Content. Let's go, man.
You guys
With
will,
that being
you
said,
guys
y'all.
will get it in a week from now. And from a week now, you guys understand that joke.
Yes, sir. See ya,
Other
bro.
than that,
Anywho,
much
chop.
love. Love you guys.
Let's go talk about this motherfucking merch idea. Love y'all. See y'all
Take it
next
easy,
week.
bro.
Peace out,
Take
brother.
care. Much love.